Have you ever stopped and wondered why some people live strong and steady into their 90s and even cross the 100-year mark while others seem to fade long before their time? It's not luck. It's not genetics alone. And it's definitely not about having a perfect life. It comes down to the simple everyday habits that either nourish your future or quietly steal it from you. Today, we're uncovering 7 habits you must remove from your daily routine if you want the best chance of reaching 100 with a sharp mind, steady body, and a joyful spirit. These are small shifts that can completely reshape the direction of your later years. And here's what truly stunned me about habit. Number 6, fixing this one habit increased lifespan indicators by nearly 40%. And almost every senior had it without knowing. And as you listen, imagine what your life could feel like 1, 5, or even 10 years from now if just one of these habits disappeared. Let's begin. Number 1, the habit that shrinks your life: harsh self-talk. There's a voice inside every one of us. Sometimes it encourages, sometimes it warns. But as the years pass, that inner voice can turn into a quiet, constant critic. For many older adults, it sounds like, "I'm slowing down. Maybe it's all downhill from here. I'm too old to try something new. What's the point? That stage of life is over." These phrases might seem harmless, but they work like slow poison. They drain motivation, they limit your curiosity, and they shape the way you show up each day. Let me share a story. A man named Elias, age 76, used to tell himself he wasn't useful anymore. He had retired, his kids had moved away, and he felt like his days had become small. Before long, he stopped going for walks, stopped meeting friends, stopped planning anything fun. Nothing physical caused the decline it began in his thoughts. One day, his neighbor invited him to help fix a fence. Reluctantly, he went. Halfway through the job, Elias realized he hadn't truly felt alive in months. Just that small moment of contributing broke the spell of his inner negativity. The truth: your body listens to the words you whisper to yourself. When you shift from "I can't" to "I'll see what I can do," your brain starts building new pathways of optimism, confidence, and resilience. Your inner voice can be your medicine or your poison. Choose the voice that keeps your story alive. But even the strongest mindset can be defeated by one silent enemy you probably consume daily. Number 2, the habit that ages your cells from the inside: sugar and processed foods. As we age, our bodies become less forgiving of the foods we once enjoyed without consequence. Sugar may give a moment of comfort, but inside your body it acts like sandpaper, damaging cells, inflaming arteries, and speeding up memory decline. But here's the surprising part. Most people don't realize how much sugar sneaks into everyday foods like store-bought breads, boxed cereal, flavored yogurt, packaged soups, crackers, sweetened tea, or coffee. These aren't treats, they're disguised culprits. Let's talk about Helen, age 82. She wasn't a dessert eater. She rarely touched cookies or cake, but she felt tired constantly. Her joints hurt, and her doctor warned her about rising inflammation. Turns out, almost everything she ate was packaged. Canned meals, instant noodles, store-bought sauces. Her diet was low in sweetness but extremely high in hidden sugars and preservatives. After switching to whole foods, simple meals like oatmeal, eggs, fresh vegetables, homemade soups, her energy returned. Her knees hurt less. Her mind felt clearer. Your body doesn't need perfection, but it does need nourishment. Your body isn't asking you to be perfect. It's simply asking you to give it the kind of fuel that helps you stay steady, sharp, and strong. Think of it this way: tiny swaps in your day can make a huge difference. Instead of sugary coffee, try coffee with just a little milk. You still get the comfort, but without the crash later. Instead of pastries in the morning, reach for fruit with a bit of protein. It keeps your energy steady far longer than sugar ever could. When you get the urge to snack, skip the packaged stuff and grab nuts, yogurt, or even a boiled egg. Your body loves these simple foods more than you realize. And when you're tired at the end of the day, choose a quick homemade soup or lightly steamed vegetables instead of instant meals. It takes only a few extra minutes, but your body feels the difference immediately. These are not sacrifices. They're small acts of care, the kind that build a stronger, brighter decade ahead. Your taste buds can change at any age, and your cells will reward you immediately. Every meal is a vote for the future you want. Choose the ones that let you live long enough to enjoy it. But even the healthiest diet can't save you from one habit that slowly steals both strength and years. Number 3, the habit that weakens the body faster than aging. Sitting too long. Sitting is the new smoking, especially after 70. Not because sitting itself is dangerous, but because long periods of sitting tell your muscles you're no longer needed, and the body listens. Here's the shocking truth. After age 65, you can lose up to 1% of your muscle every single month if you stop moving. Let me introduce Nora, age 78. She loved watching old movies and reading, but after a minor fall, she became scared of walking too much. Slowly, her days shrank into long hours in her easy chair. What started as caution turned into weakness. Her legs felt shaky. Her back constantly hurt. She found herself avoiding stairs, then sidewalks, then even grocery stores. Her doctor gave her a simple rule: stand up every hour, even for 2 minutes. Nora started with marching in place during commercials, then slow walks to the mailbox, then a few laps inside her home. Within 3 months, her balance improved, her confidence returned, and she could walk safely again. You don't need a gym to stay strong. Try standing while folding laundry, marching in place while the kettle boils, stretching while watching TV, short walks after every meal. Movement sends a powerful message to your body. I still need you. And your muscles respond. Every step, no matter how small, is a step away from frailty and a step toward your next decade of independence. But physical habits aren't the only thing that keep you from reaching 100. Sometimes, it's the weight you carry in your heart. Number 4, the habit that ages the heart more than stress: holding onto grudges. You've lived a long life, which means you've also lived through hurt, disappointment, conflict, and loss. It's impossible to reach 70 or 80 without emotional scars. But holding on to old bitterness is like carrying a heavy stone in your chest every single day. It raises blood pressure, disrupts sleep, weakens your immune system, and drains joy from moments that could have been peaceful. Consider Martha, age 85. She had not spoken to her closest childhood friend for 12 years after a painful misunderstanding. Each time she thought of it, she felt a tightening in her chest, grief mixed with anger. One afternoon, she wrote a letter, not to send, just to release everything she felt. That letter sat on her desk for weeks. Then, without planning, she mailed it. Her friend responded with a simple message: "I've missed you." They didn't erase the past. They didn't pretend nothing had happened, but they freed themselves from the weight that had been aging them from the inside. Forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's about giving your own body the chance to heal. Try writing a letter you never send, talking to someone you trust, reminding yourself that peace is worth more than pride. Letting go doesn't change the past, but it does change your future. Now, let's look at another habit that silently shortens lives more than smoking, poor diet, or lack of exercise. Number 5, the habit that silently shortens life: withdrawing from people. Human beings are built for connection, not constant conversation or crowded gatherings, but simple, steady human warmth. Yet many people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond begin to shrink away from social life without even noticing it. A missed lunch here, a skipped group event there, A quiet month at home that quietly turns into a lonely year. Isolation doesn't only affect emotions, it changes the brain. Research shows that chronic loneliness increases memory loss, weakens the immune system, raises the risk of heart problems, and shortens lifespan as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Let me share the story of Daniel, age 79. After his brother passed, he gradually stopped attending events they used to enjoy together. He told himself he preferred quiet days, but over time, his sleep became shallow. His motivation dropped. He felt foggy and disconnected, and small tasks suddenly felt overwhelming. His turning point came when a neighbor invited him for weekly tea. It was simple, nothing dramatic, but that little ritual opened the door to conversations, shared laughter, and renewed purpose. Within months, Daniel said he felt alive in a way I forgot I could feel. The truth: you don't need dozens of friends to live long. Even 2 or 3 steady connections can protect your mind and spirit. What counts is showing up even in small ways. A weekly phone call with someone you trust, a casual chat with a neighbor, a morning walk with a friend, joining a book club, choir, or cooking class, attending community gatherings even just to sit and listen. Every interaction keeps your emotional muscles active. Your relationships are not just part of life, they sustain your life. Let people back in, even gently. But even great friendships can't rescue you from the next hidden habit, one that drains your body from the inside out. Number 6. The habit that steals your energy. Ignoring sleep problems. Many older adults treat poor sleep as an unavoidable part of aging, but the truth is far different. Sleep is when your brain performs its deepest cleaning, clearing toxins, repairing cells, organizing memories, and restoring your emotional balance. Ignoring sleep problems is like ignoring a slow leak in your roof. At first, it seems minor. Then, one morning, the damage becomes impossible to ignore. Consider Lydia, age 81. She spent years sleeping lightly, waking throughout the night, and blaming it on just getting older. Meanwhile, her memory weakened, her mood dipped, her balance worsened, and her doctor noticed rising signs of inflammation. One day, her granddaughter spent the night and noticed Lydia drinking coffee at 5 p.m., watching stressful news before bed, and sleeping with bright hallway lights shining under her door. With a few simple shifts: earlier coffee, a calming evening routine, and a darker bedroom, Lydia began sleeping more deeply within weeks. Her clarity improved. Her patience returned. Even her appetite changed. Better sleep restores your heart, immune system, brain health, metabolism, emotional stability. Here are gentle habits that support quality sleep. Get sunlight in the morning to reset your body clock. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. Avoid heavy meals within 3 hours of bedtime. Stretch lightly before lying down. Turn off screens or switch to calming sounds. Limit caffeine after the early afternoon. And if sleep problems persist, talk to a doctor, especially if you wake up gasping, you feel sleepy during the day, you snore loudly, you wake up with headaches, or you've had recent falls. Often, the solution is refreshingly simple. Rest is not a pause from life. It fuels your ability to enjoy every moment of the life you still have ahead. But even with good sleep, there's one habit that can quietly shrink your world more than anything else. Number 7. Refusing new experiences. There is a myth that once you reach a certain age, life becomes a slow replay of old routines. But the people who live the longest and stay the happiest share one surprising trait. They keep trying new things. Not dangerous things, not extreme things, just new things. New experiences keep the brain flexible, the spirit bright, and the heart open. Let me tell you about Walter, age 84. For years, he followed the same routine, same breakfast, same chair, same radio program, same afternoon walk. It was safe, and silent and small. One day, his niece invited him to a beginner's pottery class. He laughed at the idea, said his hands were too stiff and his mind too old, but she convinced him to go just once. That single class transformed his entire week. For the first time in years, Walter felt challenged, curious, a little uncomfortable, but in the best way. He found new friends, new conversations, and a new sense of purpose. Trying new experiences builds new neural pathways, awakens dormant confidence, elevates mood, reduces anxiety, and can even slow cognitive decline. New doesn't need to be dramatic. It can be trying a new recipe, learning a new app on your phone, taking a class, joining a group activity, exploring a new street or park, journaling, gardening, practicing a craft or instrument, taking up gentle dance or Tai Chi. New experiences remind your brain, I am still learning, I am still growing, I am still alive. Growth has no age. Limit curiosity is one of the truest secrets of longevity. Now let's bring everything together and discover how removing even one of these 7 habits can completely shift the direction of your future. As we reach the end of these 7 habits, pause for a moment and look gently at your own life, not to judge yourself, but to understand where your energy has been slipping away. Maybe it's the inner voice that talks you out of trying, the comfort foods that quietly drain your strength, the long hours of sitting that weaken your legs, or the loneliness you never meant to fall into. Perhaps you've ignored your sleep for years or held onto old hurts for far too long. Whatever it is, remember this: your body can still adapt, your mind can still learn, and your heart can still open. You don't need to transform everything overnight. Just choosing one habit to release can set the next decade of your life on a completely new path. Think of the years ahead as a chapter that hasn't been written yet, a chapter that can hold stronger health, peaceful mornings, new friends, meaningful routines, and a renewed excitement for being alive. Even at 70, 80, or 90, a small shift today becomes the memory you're proud of tomorrow. Maybe it's a daily walk, a kinder thought toward yourself, a phone call you've been avoiding, or simply choosing real food over convenience. These tiny decisions plant the seeds of a longer, brighter life. You're not done growing, healing, or discovering what you're capable of. Believe this: your life still has more to offer, and you still have more to bring into the world. May the next chapter be one of strength, peace, and possibility.